Hello everyone, welcome to the class. So our next topic is chapter number 8, comparing quantities. Here we are going to compare the quantities with some another method in the form of ratios. Earlier we used to compare the numbers like this is a smaller number, this is a greater number, and in the same way we do write that this is a smaller value and this is the greater value. So now in this chapter we will be going one step in advance to that is now we have to tell whether that value is greater, and then we need to tell how much it is greater, and we need to tell how much it is greater, not by subtracting but in the form of number of times, in the form of number of multiple. For example is given in your book only, that Hina is 150 centimeters, Amir is 75 centimeter. Two people are given. Suppose your height 1 is 150 centimeters, height 2 is 75 centimeter. If I ask you who is the taller one, who is the shorter one, you will just answer me this is the taller one, this is the shorter one. Now I will be asking you to compare the first value with the second, and to compare the second value with the first one. How to do that is, first thing, if I need to, this is the height of Hina, this is the height of Amir. If I ask you first that compare the height of Hina with the height of Amir, then we will be taking ratio of height of Hina to height of Amir. In this form we will be comparing ratio of height of Hina to height of Amir. So height of Hina is 150 centimeters, height of Amir is 75 centimeters. Centimeter and centimeter will cancel each other. If we are going to convert it into lowest term, it will be 2 upon 1. So it means our ratio comes here as 2:1. Now what do we observe here? That Hina's height is twice the height of Amir, because 1 into 2 is equals to 2. And in the same way, if we have to compare the height of Amir with that of the height of Hina, then we will be changing the form of ratio. Ratio of height of Amir to height of Hina. And now we have taken height of Amir first, we are going to compare it first. So height of Amir will come in the numerator, height of Hina will go in the denominator. Centimeter again cuts, and the lowest term is 1:2, and it is 1:2. So now how do we compare height of Amir to height of Hina? It is the half of height of Hina. Height of Amir is half of the height of Hina. So on the same basis, our next topic in this chapter is equivalent ratios. Equivalent ratios means the two ratios or the three ratios whose lowest form is the same. Those two ratios are known as equivalent ratios. As I had taken example earlier here, ratio of 15/45 and 9/27. We can't say those are same until we go to the lowest form. So when we go to the lowest form, it comes 1/3 for both. It means those are same. It means we can say these ratios are equivalent ratios. And the next topic, next method you people have done in grade 6 also, that is unitary method. Unitary method gives the solution. Unitary method help us to solve the questions in an easy way. How? If you are having example I'm taking to explain, if you are having cost of 6 bowls and you need to find out the cost of 10 bowls, from jumping direct 6 to 10, what we do, we go to 1 first, because that is the easier one. So cost of 6 bowl, we will find cost of 1 bowl first. So 6 will be divided because greater to smaller number. Then we will go for cost of 10 bowls. It will be, because 1 to 10, so now 10 will be multiplied. This method is called as unitary method, where the first value we find out for is 1. We use 1 over here, and 1 is the unit. So this method is known as unitary method. And the next today's topic is exercise 8.1. I will be solving 2 parts from here, second and third question. The leftover 2 parts you people will solve yourself. So here is exercise 8.1, first question A part. rupees 5 to 50 paise, we need to find out ratios for the given values. And to find out ratios for the given values, the first thing to keep in mind is that their units should be same. As like this is rupees 5 to 50 paise, rupees will be changed into paise first. So 1 rupees is having 100 paise, 5 into 100 is 500 paise to 50 paise. Now we'll be taking the ratio, and ratio is taken as first value will be the numerator, second value will be the denominator. Take the ratio, find out the lowest term, and that will be your answer. Similarly, just the explanation of the day part. 30 days to 36 hours. Convert days into hours first. 1 day is having how many hours? 24. So multiply by 24. Whatever comes, take the ratio and go for the lowest form. The next question is, in a computer lab, there are 3 computers for every 6 students. How many computers will be needed for the 24 students? What is given in the statement? 3 computers for 6 students. How many computers for 24 students? So it means one part is missing, that is number of computers for 24 students. So we are going to make it in the form of table. It will be giving us a simpler view, and even we can solve it easily. So number of computers in one row, number of students in second row. When computers are 3, the students are 6. When computers, actually we don't know the value, so I have taken C. Then the number of students are 24. Now what to do? These were the rows. Now we will arrange them in the form of columns. The column 1 will be taken as first ratio. Column 2 will be taken as second ratio. And you need to equate the ratios because their lowest term will be the same only. These type of ratios are always equivalent. So ratio 1 is equals to ratio 2. 3.6 is equals to C upon 24. We need to find out the value of C. So whatever was with C, we will be taking to the next side. And 24 is getting divided over here, so we will be multiplying to the other side. 3 into 24 upon 6. When we cut them, we got answer 12. It means there are 12 computers for 24 students. The last question is, population of Rajasthan and population of Uttar Pradesh is given. Then area of Rajasthan and area of Uttar Pradesh is given. How many people are there per kilometer square in both states? Which state is less populated? It means this population is given for this much area. We need to convert it into 1. Per means 1 kilometer square. So what we will be doing, we will be taking population of one state first, Rajasthan, and then taking the area of that particular state. We will be dividing population with area. 570 lakhs upon 3 lakh kilometer square. Lakhs and lakhs will cancel each other. 570 divided by 3 gives you 190. So we were finding people here. So 190 people per kilometer square. Per kilometer square, why? Because it is in denominator. It is not in numerator now. So it will be written as per. Similarly for Uttar Pradesh, population divided by area, 1660 lakhs upon 2 lakh kilometer square. Lakhs and lakhs will cancel each other, and we are left with 830 people per kilometer square. So now this was the answer for first part. Second part, which state is less populated? Less. So wherever there are less people in per kilometer square, that is only less populated. So it means our answer is Rajasthan. Thank you for the lesson.